So you've been playing Switch though, a different game.
Yeah, I did. I picked up Doom. I own Doom for the PS4 from like a Black Friday ago, I think. Last Black Friday was a $15 or 10. It's still shrink wrapped. I never got around to it. So when I saw it for the Switch, I had to grab it. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like I know it's still an amazing game, even though it's been downgraded to be on the Switch, and all the reviews have been pretty solid. And more so, I just really wanted to support a third-party dev, like taking the time to put out something like that on the Switch. Because if we don't support those games with our money, we're not going to keep getting them, and we're going to keep getting ports of like mobile games. But yeah, Doom is again. I know it looks better, but it on other platforms, on every other platform. But it plays amazingly smooth on the Switch. Everybody gets hung up on the 30 frames a second, but I don't know. It still feels buttery smooth and quick. The visuals are really good, and a lot of people say it's ugly on the TV, and to really enjoy it, you got to play it on the handheld. But I just played on the TV, and I wanted to use my Pro controller, and I think it looks great. It's an awesome game. I mean, I wish I had played it before now, honestly. I think what I'm going to do is go through it on the Switch and then check it out on the PS4 and play through it again, or at least part of it. But yeah, man, that game is awesome. Like, it's just constant run and gun, like sensory overload, and excellent. I mean, and that's the thing too, is like the graphics might be downgraded on the Switch, but you are never going to stop moving to really fully appreciate them. So in the end, it doesn't matter. Only, once or twice during like a glory kill or whatever they call them. Is that what it's called when you rip them apart?
Yep.
Yeah. Then like occasionally you'll be like, okay, that looks a little ugly, but I mean that's what, half a second and you're moving on. So.
Right. Yeah, and like you said, like you're almost constantly just running away from enemies because they're constantly in your face that whole game. So
yeah. And I was a big fan of Doom 3, and like I got really annoyed as you progressed in that game about how it kind of became the monster closet scenario where you'd walk into a small room and a bunch of shit would fall down or doors would open. And like they definitely, I mean, there's more it's compartmentalized, but there's more open space in this one. So it really, it's awesome. It's a great game.
Yeah.
I wish the cartridge was red, though. That's my only complaint. And the price. I mean, $60, kind of a technical marvel that they pulled Doom off on the Switch and that it's still Doom, but $40 would have been the right price.
Right, even $50.
It's going to be $10. Yeah, right. Just not a full $60. It kind of sucks. I'll get my money's worth out of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool, too, because, most people probably have played Doom on other systems already, so to get the Switch version and be able to play it the first time, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like nothing is really, it's all new. I'm not sitting there judging it. I'm just enjoying the game for what it is, which is great. And we played another shooter of a different kind together. Got to get our families together and hang out at Andy's house, and I finally got to play that Raiden 2 cabinet with you.
Yeah, is your wrist still in a cast or not?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. My arm hurt for 2 days from just... To put this in context, we played through the entire game in one go. Because, when you don't have to worry about quarters, you're going to do that. And just, like you said, the constant pressing of that shoot button, like my hand and my arm and my elbow were just so sore for a good 2 days. It was ridiculous. And it doesn't help, like, I'm one of those people when I'm playing an arcade cabinet, like, I'm tensing up, too, and, like, the hectic moments, so that made it even worse. Man, what a game. That is a fantastic shooter. I mean, it's so much better than the first one. Like, I don't know that I'd really played 2 that much, but I like the first Raiden, and that one, number 2, is, I don't know, double the game almost. It feels so much more thought out and put together, and there's, like, the enemy design's a lot better.
Yep.
It's great.
Yeah, I still play it quite a bit when I can, but like you said, I can't do it too often, otherwise it'll ruin my career.
Yeah. You gotta get those kids trained in. We're pressing those buttons.
Yeah.
And then we played, what was the racing? Trackmania, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Trackmania.
You've been playing more of that?
Yep, Trackmania Turbo is the free game of the month on Xbox One. And it doesn't seem like, even if it's free, it doesn't seem like a lot of people are playing it. Which is totally my experience with Trackmania, because I played a lot of that game on the PC. And, they marketed it as a big game, put it on E3, everything like that. And you'd go on the online servers, and there was maybe like one server that had 30 people in, and everybody else was all the other servers were just empty. Basically, the whole game is like just crazy courses, doing loops and a whole bunch of stuff in these cars, and it's all about like drifting and getting time. It's basically trying to get the best time that you can out of it. They're really short, maybe like 30-40 seconds, so it's almost like a Trials HD style of game where you're just trying to like perfect it, and if you don't get something, like if you don't hit the first corner right, you just restart right away.
Yeah, it even had that reset button that I always get mad at accidentally bumping in Trials.
Oh yeah,
like you press B and it resets your run, and you're like, damn it, I didn't mean to bump that.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'm having fun with it. Right now, I think I'm in the top 400 of all players in Minnesota. So, like, obviously, there's not a lot of people playing that game when it's free for how many millions of Xbox Gold members, It's a little crazy. I think I got to maybe the fifth set of tracks in the solo campaign. I got the achievement, and it says, this is a rare achievement. Like 3% of people have hit it. It's like, wow.
Wow. So there's no longevity. People don't stick with that one, huh?
No, not much at all.
It seems like a really cool package, though. Like in watching our kids playing a little bit. Like I don't know. I'm interested enough that I'll probably pick up the game.
Yeah. The only thing annoying I don't like about it is I've yet to play it online, because when you try and play online, it requires a Uplay account, and
that's the worst.
And then you have to sign up for all that, and I couldn't remember mine, and eventually I just was like, forget it, because it wasn't sending like the reset password email and all that junk. So like I can't really play online with it, and I mean that's a shitty thing anyway. I mean, you're already paying online for Xbox. Why am I having to, log into this other thing?
Yeah, I remember running into that Uplay stuff a lot. I just couldn't stand it. I don't want to create another profile, and it's terrible.
That's just a Ubisoft thing, isn't it? Uplay?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they canned it now, didn't they? Like, they don't still push it, do they?
Well, it's called, like, UB Club or something now. At least in Trackmania, that's what it is. But, I mean, it's the same thing. It's your Uplay account, so I think
they pushed that quite a bit for those Assassin's Creed games.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. But none of them were, like, required online, right? On the console?
No, you just need to sign in, and then you can play online. I think it was only the one that was online, though.
Okay.
The one game. But, yeah, you had to sign in, otherwise you couldn't go online, pretty sure. Because I had that same issue with when I was trying to go online with that game.
Did Ubisoft do Steep? Is that...
Yep.
Because that's the last game I had to create a profile for, I remember. Because it's always online, and yeah, it was super annoying. I'm sure I can't remember it now.
The only thing a bum about this is, like, the old Trackmania on the PC is just kind of like a hack job. Because you could run your own server with that thing, and you would, like, load in, like, all these really effed up, like, monstrosities that people were creating for tracks. And then, like, you put your own, like, music in there, and it was like, you're like, there's like 30 people in ghost cars just like doing donuts to share, It's
nice.
Just not the
Sounds
same.
kind of amazing.
Sounds like an interesting game. I like the Trials games.
Yeah. I've just been debating, is it worth activating my Xbox Live to get it? Because I won't keep it going. So I think what I might do is just wait, because I know they put that out on a physical disc like a year ago, and it was $30 then. So I gotta imagine I can find that Trackmania game for like 10 or 15 somewhere.
I bet a Black Friday will be that somewhere.
Yeah. If I can find it. I haven't seen it in the store in a while, but not that I've been looking at it.
Yeah.
How's World War II, Justin?
I like it. They've had some server issues because they added... I believe it's because they added like a social area. Kind of like how Destiny has it, where they have the tower.
Oh, I heard that, and like it wasn't quite working, so they're just like randomly throwing people on the beach.
Yeah, so they had like this little area that it's supposed to be like a lobby, and a bunch of people show up there, and they can watch you like open the cosmetic supply drops. or shoot at the gun range, or just all the different stuff. You can actually, there's a couple like, I don't know, you can find the ball. It's from like, I don't know, rugby, I suppose, or something. But they're hidden, and you can get them and play catch and stuff. Kind of interesting. But
I think you can play like old Atari games on there in there too, right?
you can. Yep, Activision games, Atari Activision.
There's like an arcade cabinet just like laying out in the wild.
Well, they got like a little tent in a part of the map there, and that little base thing, and you can pay. It's like 10 credits or something, and you get credits easy on there. So you just pay 10 credits, and you can play one of the games. And there's quite a few on there. I think there's probably about 20 or 30 on there. So that's kind of neat.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of like, what was it, Black Ops 2 or Black Ops, where you could get out of the chair, you could play like Zork and that arcade mode. That was pretty neat.
Yeah, what was that? Was that in Black Ops?
I think it was in Black Ops, the first one, right? Because you like you open the title screen with you being strapped into that chair.
Yeah, it probably was.
And then if you wiggled your way out, I'm pretty sure it was the first one.
Yeah, I remember playing it.
That was really cool.
Kind of a cool feature, yeah. But yeah, as far as gameplay, it plays really well as long as you can get into a game and stay in a game. The first few days, it was hard to join a game in a party, but it's probably been the worst launch of a Call of Duty I've seen as far as server-wise. But I think it's all because of that social area added. Gameplay, it's fun.
Multiplayer is mostly par for the course, I'd assume.
Yeah, it's typical, Call of Duty. You got this one kind of shitty though, because they only did 9 maps to start with, I think it is. Or normally you have like 15. So it's really repetitive and you're playing the same map a lot. But they did add game mode war. They had it in prior games too, but basically it's like a objective. It's kind of like Overwatch, where you have to secure something and then advance it. Basically like that. It's pretty fun.
And I suppose they took it back to basics too, right? Because there's no like weird wall running.
Yeah, no, it's boots on the ground and weapons that are real, not lasers. And
so, what are like the cool like kill streak bonus or items in this one then?
The kill streaks are actually kind of shitty. You got the typical like bomber that goes over and just bombs like a path, care package UAV and stuff like that. Just typical stuff. I haven't seen like normally you have like a helicopter that'll fly in and just gun people down. I haven't seen that on there, but they have like a fighter pilot where you make a pass through controlling the guns.
Was there like helicopters used in battle like in World War II?
Probably not, which I don't know if that's what they were focusing on, not doing that, but like World at War, they had helicopters in that, I think. Like that same time frame, wasn't it?
No, yeah, I never played that one, but I thought that was set at the same time frame.
But either way, you don't typically see, or I haven't, too many high kill streaks. It's usually like UAV people run, and then care package. Maybe it's because I'm not good and I get put in shitty lobbies, but
that's okay though. It's not fun when a game is so, when you get in those matches. I mean, I just think back to like some of those other Call of Duties where it's just nothing but kill streak after kill streak, and it just sucks.
I remember on Black Ops 1, was it? You get the chopper gun and the attack dogs. Yeah, like every game I would.
Mm-hmm. Well, then, like, think of, like, I just remember Modern Warfare 2, like, if there wasn't an Apache in the sky, it was, like, amazing. Like, there's always a frickin' helicopter.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2, it was Harrier and then Halo or whatever.
Yeah.
Both those two would just destroy, but...
They got zombies now, too? Like, zombies is every year now, right? It's not just exclusive to Treyarch, or...
Yeah, I think it's pretty much every year now. I haven't played the zombies yet. We've talked about playing it, but... haven't actually played that yet, but I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's usually a good distraction.
I don't think I've really got into zombies too much. What was it, the last one, Infinite? We played zombies on?
Yeah, I liked the zombie mode on that one. It was kind of cool. But I mean, it's kind of one of those things, like there are people that get hardcore into that, but I'm not that. I mean, it's fun for a night, maybe, here and there.
Yeah.